Getting them.
Hunter, wanna watch a bad 80s movie with us before we face a hungering elder god?
Entertainment on the eve of battle? Yes.
Yay, for fun! Ileana keeps the limbo fully stocked, so refreshments are a portal away, just ask. Quiet, quiet! Here we go!
Clint and Natasha always referenced the slobs against the snobs. Never understood what it meant.
Until recently, it could have been the Midnight Suns against the Avengers.
That makes Tony the snob.
And Nico is definitely the slob.
I'll own it.
Do not apply logic to a crappy 80s movie.
Hey, I didn't say anything about the shape-shifting aliens plan to judge the dance contest. I just want to know how the slobs plan to push that much chili through the sprinkler system.
With enough pressure, you can push chili through anything. Don't ask me how I know that.
Ugh, of course the head counselor is a Russian spy.
Yup, it's an 80s movie.
How much did Soviet Russia care about teen hijinks?
More than you think.
Now that's a dance contest.
Okay, I see the appeal.
It's magical.
Magic is the one thing this movie didn't have.
But you liked it anyway because it is heartwarming pablum.
Maybe.
I'm glad Dahlia made her own path. Her idea is a good one.
New breed vampire activity is down worldwide. Not to jinx it, but I think we're winning.
Any sign of Dracula or Sin?
None. They're off the board. I think we hit him where it hurts. Without them, the few remaining pockets of vampire activity will die out faster than Chewie devours, well, anything. Anything else on your mind?
What can you tell me about the Morlocks?
I know mostly what you do. They're mutants who live beneath the streets of New York. I read through their SHIELD file. For the most part, they're harmless.
Why does S.H.I.E.L.D. have a file on harmless mutants?
Groups of unknown mutants who live off the grid is a thorny subject in this country. I don't like it either, but until that changes, S.H.I.E.L.D. will keep tabs on them.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
You spoke with Dahlia.
Yes. I wanted to check in on her.
I appreciate you doing that. I spoke with her as well.
Oh. About what?
I offered Dahlia another opportunity to join Xavier's school.
You asked again?
Third time's the charm. She said she'd sleep on her decision, so now we wait.
The God Killer has been displaying some strange behavior.
You mean besides the glowing?
Yes, besides the glowing. This concerns you directly, I think. I've noticed whenever you're in its presence, the artifact begins to almost pulsate, like it comes alive for you. What do you make of that?
Whatever it means, we have to hope it is a good thing. Because the alternative?
Would be yet another potentially world-ending threat for us to deal with. And this one would be right here under our noses.
Is it still safe for me to pick up?
I suspect you're the only one of us who can. I don't think the God Killer wants anyone else touching it.
I will just pray that is a good thing.
Been one hell of a wild ride, hasn't it, Hunter?
It is about to get wilder.
You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey, and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales.
I do hope your workmates are treating you well.
Oh yeah, we've got a real dysfunctional office vibe going on back here. But if I had to pick one coworker who I said was my absolute favorite, I would have to go with Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace.
You prefer the demon in the forge to Strange?
Well, Babs is surprisingly helpful, especially for an evil entity that keeps whispering, "Kill them all," in my ear, over and over again.
Tony, should I be worried?
Well, just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Gotcha! I've been waiting for that a long time.
Do not scare me like that.
I scared the 300-year-old demon child of Lilith? I can die now.
You keep pulling pranks like that, and you might.
The look on your face right now, priceless. But not as priceless as it will be when you see what we've been burning the midnight oil over.
What have you been working on?
Top secret. I'd send you an NDA, but I'm pretty sure my executive assistant is Lillian now. Plus, I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. So, sorry boss, but you'll just have to wait.
I do not like waiting, or surprises.
And I used to not like magic all that much, but here we are. Don't worry, you'll get the big reveal in the morning. Oh, which reminds me, I better get back at it.
If you ignore the sense of demonic gloom lurking in the flames, it's almost like we're back in the workshop at Avengers Tower. Almost.
You seem quite occupied here.
It's good. It's really good, actually. If I can keep myself busy enough, I think I can keep the darkness at bay.
Do not be afraid to rely on your friends. They can support you when you feel uneasy.
I'm doing exactly that. In this forge, with the scientific instruments laid out before me, it feels safe. I hope I can hold on to that for as long as I can. It turns out all I needed was to get my hands on a decent set of mass spectrometers. And to be reunited with those two. I miss them. I don't want them to hear. Their egos are big enough already.
I will leave you to finish whatever it is you are working on here. How did it feel when you fought Dracula?
How do you think? He's still alive.
You were not even the tiniest bit satisfied?
All right, it was a little satisfying. But ask me again when I kill the guy.
I haven't seen you out here in years, Sarah. This particular piece of ground is scarred for me with memories Do you know where you're standing right now?
Yes, it was the place where I
vanquished your mother, saved the world, and made the ultimate sacrifice doing it.
So it would seem.
The details aren't the issue here. I tried my best to prepare you then. But now I understand how I failed you. I isolated you, trained you to become what I wanted you to be. And I lost you because of it.
I am proud of my sacrifice.
Well, I'm not. I treated you like you were just a weapon. But you're more than that. More than the hunter. You're the only child I had. Ever will have. Just promise me I won't lose you again.
You need to know this. I always thought of you as my real mother.
I love you too. God, I don't think I've been this emotional in years. Well, I ought to let you get back to your night. There's an abbey full of people who are waiting for you. Best to get to them before it gets too late.
Good night, Sarah.
I'll see you in the morning. Agatha and I are going to hang back.
That was a nice moment between you two.
It was.
We love you like our own child, you know. When you passed, we were inconsolable for decades. We never wanted you to have to make that sacrifice. But you were always the kind of person who would die so the rest of us could live. Made the loss even harder to bear for us. You made so many sacrifices to put Lilith to rest then. I'm just sorry you have to go through it all again.
I do not mind sacrificing myself for others.
I know. That's what makes you so special.
Besides, if I do die this time around, I know you will be waiting for me on the other side.
And I will be, if it comes down to that. But I don't think it will.
Why would it be any different this time?
Because everything is different now. You won't be facing Lilith alone this time. You have friends who will fight by your side.
I did not have friends in my last life.
I'm glad you got to live again to make them. The friends you made here won't let you die this time.
You cannot assure that.
No, not for sure. But I like your chances. Just remember how loved you are, and that will get you through.
Feeling good today, girl. I doubt a blood sacrifice is what they had in mind. It seems my offering was accepted. Why did you not tell me, Mother?
The decision to sell my soul was mine alone. I never wanted to make you feel responsible for the sacrifice I made.
But you did it to save... me.
A mother would do anything to protect her children. I am no different. I love you, child. I'd do anything for you. All I ask is for you to make it all worth it and stand by my side.
You know I cannot betray those who have grown to trust me.
I thought you might say that. I just want you to know that when you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
I know you believe it, but I fear your love is a poison.
Oh, child. The world is poison. I am its antidote.
You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
Hunter, a word. Dahlia left this morning for Xavier's school.
You do not sound surprised.
She's got the safety of her Morlocks to consider. With so many X-Men out for the Shi'ar Brood War, there's space.
The Morlocks were invited as well?
Yes. Magic ferried everyone to the school. They'll be secure until the vampire threat is eradicated.
I am sure Dahlia is happy they were able to join her.
It was her idea. She proposed the X-Men and the Morlocks share space at Xavier School to better understand one another.
What a great idea.
She wants to end the confusion and stigma each group has toward the other. It is a noble pursuit, and I am so proud of her.
So, what are your plans, now that she is safe?
You went out of your way to help me. It is only right that I return the favor. I will remain at the Abbey until your fight with Lilith is over.
I am done with all this mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it too.
This isn't about me trying to be mysterious, Ileana.
Then tell them.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. I'm here if you need me.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I am not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
I'm sorry. This is somehow worse than what I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
Throw it away so quickly, when we barely understand it or what it could do?
You're right, I'm only speaking about my feelings on the matter. Whatever this weapon can do, we need to know. It may be our last hope.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Chthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
He could go a few rounds.
Caretaker could have at least left me. Ready for more? Time to take it to the next level.
I'm curious to test this out.
Later.
It's good to see you and not try to kill you.
Great news, Parker. Got my hands on an authentic KGB report from the Cold...
We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
What?
No pain, no gain. Maybe you should just hit me up on Superlink when you're ready.
New and improved.
You ever wonder if those birds out there are stuck here, trapped in the Abbey's bubble? See you around.
It's an odd change of pace, but you're going to have to protect that Hydra equipment rather than destroy it. Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
A quick bite! We barely touched them.
Hail that.
Works for Hulk. We pick you.
Weak, even for Hydra.
We are too much for you. Hulk saw that.
Target still in sight.
Someone get me out of here!
By her command.
I can feel her corruption spreading. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
This little one is hiding.
Consider it done. How invigorating.
Target on the move. Hydra Immortalis. Can't run from this.
Weak.
On Beta, moving into position. punching bag. Tell Hulk everything.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Backing movement. Hulk went easy.
You have earned this! You were too weak for this fight. This shall be of great help.
Who ordered takeout? Almost time for a nap.
You've got incoming Hydra. You know what to do.
Don't try again. Why try to fight? Hulk sees more. Not much left in the tank.
Leave some for the rest of us.
You lose. Permission to eat that one.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
Glad to see you're adjusting.
Nice work back there. Oh, I was talking to the symbiote. You did good too, Hunter. Yeah, never thought I'd be crashing a few doors down from Spider-Man.
He is grateful for your help. Do not let that bother you.
Oh, he's not bothering me, but I am bothering him. The other day, I scared him when he was coming out of the lagoon, and he nearly turned white from shock.
What about Peter's spider sense?
It doesn't work with the symbiote. He definitely didn't appreciate the shark's smile I was wearing.
You were teasing him?
All in good fun. For me, at least. Honestly, Hunter, I feel out of place. Most of the heroes here are classic white hats. My hat's, I don't know, zebra striped?
Eddie, you remind me that sometimes we must take extreme actions to save those in need.
Thanks, Hunter. I'm glad someone here understands how I work. Do you have another? I don't want to lose this. Thanks for this. My other was feeling homesick. Well, we came, we saw, we did a thing.
Agatha.
What brings you to the library at this hour?
In your reading about Chthon, have you come across anything about a weapon made from a piece of his body?
This is about the God Killer, isn't it?
It is.
You already know what it's made of. Why are you so interested in knowing more?
I just want to know if it is dangerous.
To who? Chthon? Lilith?
No, to me. When I came near it, the blade glowed, as if it recognized me.
It recognized you?
Yes, it seemed to respond to my presence.
Curious. I wish I had an explanation for you, but I don't. Since Strange learned of the Blade's more than disturbing origins, I've been doing more digging on the subject. While I haven't come across anything specific about the God Killer or its apparent tendency to illuminate, I did find one hopeful nugget of information about it that should come as some comfort to you.
Please continue then. I could use all the hope and comfort I can get.
There is reason for both. You see, if Red Skull kept the God Killer as a means of double-crossing Lilith and protecting himself from Chthon, he was wise. According to the texts I've been reading, only Chthon can kill Chthon. If that blade really is made from him, it's the only thing in all of creation that can destroy him. The question is, are you sure you're up to taking your mother's life in order to end Chthon's? Because the God Killer now makes that possibility very much a reality.
Yes, even if it means sacrificing my own again to do it.
I hope with all of my soul it doesn't come to that.
But I must prepare myself for the possibility that it will. That I will die.
Do not give up hope on yourself, on the life you might get to lead. You have made friends here, and I know they care about you. There are so many reasons to live.
And that is why I must do everything in my power to fight for them. Even if it means I will not experience them myself.
If there's one thing I love about you the most, it's your kind heart. It deserves to go on beating.
I do not.
Oh, yes, you do. Like you said, you die for them. That's what your ancestors would call love. They would be proud. You, my dear, have the weight of the world on you more than ever now, and it shows. Perhaps getting some rest while you still can is in order.
And you, Agatha? Do spirits ever rest?
Not this one. Not until I know every single soul I care about is safe.
The God Killer certainly turned out to be more than we bargained for, didn't it? First, we discover its hilt is made from a member of the Blood. Then, Strange comes to the conclusion that the blade is constructed from the very primordial evil god we are trying to prevent from devouring this dimension.
You think it is dangerous, do you not?
I do, particularly to you. I fear that its connection to your collar is a way Cathan could exploit its fissure and break it completely. You saw how the blade reacted to you. I'm afraid it was calling to the darkness within you. Darkness I know you've worked hard to suppress. I just don't want to see you consumed by it like your mother was.
I am not my mother. I am not doomed to walk in her footsteps.
Please, let that be so. I already lost a sister to darkness. I don't want to lose a child to it, too. Forgive an old woman her fears.
Darling, you're
Agatha.
What brings you to the...
You told...
I did.
Why?
She needed to know. Come now, Hunter. I couldn't keep a secret that big from her. Not when you're potentially about to face Cathan any day now. If anything, you should have told her about your collar yourself.
You are right. I should have told her.
Well, now she knows. Is there anything else on your mind?
Yes, actually there is. In your reading about Cathan, have you come across anything about a weapon?
This is about the god... You already know what it's...
I remember...
Something on your mind?
I'm really starting to get used to this place. Sure, the dorms are cramped, but it's better than the rat-infested sewers I've spent more than a few nights in.
A caretaker placed runes around the Abbey that prevent wild creatures from entering.
It doesn't explain how Wolverine made it through the door.
I believe there are exceptions.
Hunter, can I ask you something?
That is the only question you do not have to ask me.
Okay, well, how do you do it? How do you balance the pull between light and dark?
The light and dark you feel inside are not at odds with each other. Recognize that they do not command you. You command them.
I'm good at being strong, Hunter. I practice that every day. But the kind of strength you're talking about? Well, I haven't worked those muscles in a long time. I'm not like some of these other heroes. I'm no Captain America. Some days, I don't even think I'm a Spider-Man.
I had not noticed.
Those heroes often do what is right, even if that means letting their greatest foe live.
I understand. You prefer to eat a foe's brains for breakfast.
Actually, I prefer chocolate chip pancakes and hash browns. Brains are a dinner food. My point is, I feel a darkness inside that I can't escape. But I can focus that hate and point it toward those who deserve it. Those who would hurt innocent lives.
A moment ago, it sounded like you actually admire Spider-Man.
Spider-Man has caused me more pain and frustration than almost anyone. But he fights to save innocent lives. As much as I sometimes want to see him suffer, I know this world needs him.
Ooh, Venom and Spider-Man sitting in a tree.
Oh, come on, are we in kindergarten? And how do you even know that?
I heard it from Deadpool. But his tree song involved Carol and Blade.
Whoa. Why am I always the last to hear about this stuff? So, thanks to my other, I don't often feel the need for companionship. But you're all right, Hunter.
The feeling is mutual. I'm glad to know you will not eat my brain anytime soon.
Of course not. I had half a lobe yesterday.
What can we work on for you, Hunter? Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? This is some of my best work. Ready when you are, Hunter. All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer and...
I just hope you wield...
What can we work on for you?
Good day, Hunter.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Nice again. All right then.
Bye.
I know you have a lot on your mind, dear. But if you have any more exploring the grounds, you should do it before leaving on this next mission. You won't get another chance to finish our little...
Practice makes perfect.
That will keep these teeth sharp.
Don't stress. Do your thing.
Bună.
Hunter?
Ileana.
What? Oh, sorry. I was off somewhere else, thinking about my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, Piotr. He's older, very protective. He wanted to come here with me, but no. This part of my life isn't for him.
It is nice that he cares so much.
You'd think so, but this is more about his guilt than my safety. Piotr blames himself for not protecting me in the past. Now he sees me as some fragile bird.
That is not fair to you. You are one of the Midnight Suns, and a formidable one at that. He must see that you can protect yourself.
You don't know Piotr. To say he's immovable would be an understatement. Anyway. Thank you for talking. It is good to get out of my mind once in a while.
Time to take it to the next level. Maybe you should just hit me up on Superlink when you're ready. Peace.
Hey, can I ask a favor?